Wow, that was so good! And the main character was cool and in control until the very end. That last line he exchanged with the casino's boss gave me goosebumps. And how about that part when he was all, "Count to 5"? I hope I can be like him when I'm an adult. What do you think it takes for a guy to be hard-boiled? That's true. You can't really be hard-boiled if you're quick-tempered. You have to keep calm and never let the enemy get under your skin. Come to think of it, that might be just what I need right now. I tend to get worked up about what's right in front of me, don't I? That's exactly the kind of thing a kid would do. I need to fix that. Well, now's as good a time as any to start. I'll give it my best shot. If I do that, do you think I could become like him? A cool, hard-boiled guy, just like the detective in the movie. When I hear you say it, I really feel like it's possible. Oh boy, look, I still want to talk. Wait, I'm not sleepy yet, okay? Ones who should kill, prepared to be. Please, come again.
Welcome back. Hey there. Yes. That final round was one of the greatest in the history of boxing. All right, we should probably call it a night. Early to bed, early to rise, as they say. Might not be a bad idea to take some protein before you sleep. In this situation, casein would be more effective than whey.
Salut. Yes. Well... Yes. Yeah.
Let me think.
Oh, hello.
Well...
Oh, welcome back. Salut. Thank you. Why don't we try adding some spice today? Go ahead and blend it however you like. I always find this to be so relaxing. I suppose you could call it a moment of bliss. Let me know whenever you're in the mood for more tea. I'd be happy to treat you.
Koromaru, you are so warm.
Don't get sick, okay, Koromaru? Lots of people haven't been looking so good lately.
They say if you smile when you gargle, you won't get infected. And if your feet get too cold, you'll catch depression. So bundle up when you sleep.
Okay, see you guys later!
Quite exciting over here. Well, it's been different around town lately, don't you think? So many people with dead looks in their eyes. Not to mention the wild stories going around. I couldn't help but worry. So I came to check in on you. But it looks like I had nothing to worry about. So that's enough of that for now. Next time, I'll bring some snacks, all right?
Oh, there they are. Ooh, I'm beat. And it's been getting chillier, too. Ah, right. Do you know how to play shogi, young man? Ah, excellent, excellent. Then, would you humor this old man with a game? What? Well then, shall we begin? I don't have anyone to play with these days. This is going to be fun. Hey, hold it! Chan. It's too early for that hint.
What's going on over here?
Oh, pardon us. We are right in front of the entrance, aren't we?
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Of course. This is a student dorm, right? And does that mean you'll leave this place one day too, young man? I see. Well, Koromaru, looks like the next batch of students will look after you too. Life may be filled with goodbyes, but will they never get any easier? What?
That was a good move.
So what? We're just getting started. That was a good match. I'll have to stop by again. Until next time, you two. And to that lovely lady over there, adieu.
Moving out of the dorms. That would be some point after we finish our fight. It's hard to even imagine right now, but it's something we'll have to face in the future. After all, we're fighting so we can even have a future. Don't you worry, Koromaru. Everyone will love you.
Oh no! My shogi pieces.
Is that the old man from earlier?
I see you're back.
Hey! Yes! We're finally at the last episode. I wonder how it's going to end. You know, about this series, I mentioned before how it caught my attention, but I was afraid it might be too scary for me. But I'm glad I watched it.
Guess it's important to break out of your comfort zone sometimes. Do you ever try watching things from genres you don't normally get into? Oh, wow. I could learn a thing or two from you. Trying out all kinds of shows seems like a good way to find hidden gems. Watching this together made me realize how much I appreciated the main character. Like how she can't turn a blind eye to people in need and extends her hand to almost anyone. And of course the way she kept pressing forward no matter what happened. It was so inspiring. Come to think of it, isn't she just like you? That might be a stretch. Remember I told you about that girl I was close to who started ignoring me one day? It's not like I did anything to make her hate me. We'd been friends for a long time, but one day out of the blue, she just said, "My mother told me I can't play with you anymore." It's because I kinda get it now, looking back, but it's just... What I'm trying to say is, this show made me realize I'd like to be a little more like the main character. I want to be the kind of person who'd help anyone at any time. Someone who's kind and strong. It might be silly to say I look up to a fictional character, but there's no harm in following her example. At least that's what I think. Episode starting. That ending was so good! I hope they'll make a sequel. I'll bring more DVDs I'm curious about next time. Oh, it's about time we head back to our rooms. Have a good night, okay?
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Why?
Welcome back. Koromaru-san looks quite happy. We'll wait for you here. Please enjoy yourself as much as you like. School resumes again tomorrow, doesn't it? I'm actually looking forward to it. I see everything so differently now. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps we could walk home together after classes tomorrow. I'd like to experience the town alongside you. Welcome back, Koromaru-san. What is that you have there? What's that? You would like to trade this in for a treat? Are you feeling hungry, Koromaru-san? All right, we can get a small one, understood?
Come to think of it,
Excuse me?
Everyone, listen up. Listen. Exactly.
has been a while since we attended class. The teachers and our classmates seem to be doing well. By the way, did you notice that Junpei-san was missing? I saw him head for the rooftop before afternoon classes started. Perhaps he decided to skip the first day of the semester?
Oh, sorry. I don't really have a reason to be up here. I just sort of felt like it. Only to find Junpei here as well.
I guess I just felt the urge myself. Maybe we've been through so much together that our wavelengths are in sync.
That's just your imagination. If I'm on the same wavelength as Junpei, I'd better change the channel. Anyhow, it's so nice today, isn't it? The wind's a little chilly, but the fresh breeze feels great.
Looking from here, the view ain't that bad.
It's familiar scenery, but I guess that's why it's so calming. The end almost doesn't feel real.
People have been passing out and disappearing out of nowhere lately, huh?
They've been talking about a lot of shadow-related incidents on the news, too. Mitsuru-senpai said it's because there are too many shadow victims. The memory revision can't keep up.
I don't really get it. This is all 'cause of Nyx, huh? Feels like the world's hit rock bottom. There's even weird cults popping up. I guess this won't be one of those, oh, it was just a dream moments.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm not gonna try and act cool and say things like, I want to protect everyone, but I couldn't handle it if the time we spent together disappeared.
Yep. In fact, the tales of the amazing battles I survived should be handed down through every generation forever.
Look who's talking. Weren't you the one who was sulking and giving us a hard time?
Well, that was the passion of my youth. You know, I've matured since. You think so too, right, dude? Hell yeah! I'm gonna make the final ball a home run.
Don't spoil him. He's gonna let it go to his head again. I'm not one to talk, though. I got stuck in my own head and acted out, too. I wonder if I've grown since then. I mean, it used to be just the three of us, right?
If you'd asked me back then, I never would have guessed it'd come to this.
We've all been through so much this year.
Well, yeah, but you gotta look on the bright side. Our friendship is way stronger now, isn't it?
Don't say that with such a straight face. You're embarrassing me. But I guess it hasn't been too bad. We've gotten this far together, so let's see it through to the end.
Yeah, let's send them packing. And those two guys from Strega haven't made a move, but you know they gotta be planning something. We gotta take care of them, too. Let's show them what S.E.E.S trio can do. Now that I got you guys, I feel way more pumped.
Oh. I just remembered, Junpei. You never gave me back that CD. In fact, you never return anything you borrow.
What? Oh, yeah. That. Do you have to bring it up now?
That concludes the disciplinary committee's forecast report.
Next up is the treasurer's report.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, but I was hoping you had some time once this meeting's over. We can talk up on the roof. sorry to drag you up here, but I wanted to tell you something. Cigarette butt incident is going to be dropped. It seems interrogating every student in the school raised a few concerns. I wanted to be student council president next year, and that teacher promised to endorse me if I agreed to help him. But I lost any hope of achieving that when I spoke up against him. Not to mention the student body isn't so fond of me. I rambled on about rules and fairness, but all I really proved was that I was desperate for power. Now I understand why the president asked you to join the student council. You aren't just feeding me sympathy or empty words. You genuinely mean what you say. The system only works if you have people's trust. And trust isn't something you can force on anyone. When that teacher doubted you, I felt backed into a corner by a fool who simply had more power than I did. I felt like the truth was being distorted and that I might lose a friend as a consequence. If it wasn't for you, I would have become a tyrant. So, thank you. Don't you dare repeat what I just said to anyone. I realize it's out of my usual character. I'm sure everyone would just make fun of me. Just promise, okay? I'll see you later.
Welcome back. Hey.
Yo. Yes. All right. I think it's finally time for me to pay you back for everything.
I see you two are together again today.
Kurosawa-san, I don't usually see you around here. Is there something wrong?
No, I'm just helping patrol the area. You might have noticed already, but the city's been feeling a little different lately. We can't be sure what'll happen. Make sure not to stay out too late.
Thanks. You be careful too.
I will. At any rate, this is perfect timing. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Recently, your friend here has been bothering me about my work. I don't know what he's up. Oh, thinking of becoming a police officer?
No. Well, I only thought that far yet. I just figured I should get to know you better, Kurosawa-san, since you've done so much for me.
I've had my eye on this guy for a long time, but I have to say, he's changed a lot this past year. Is this your doing? If it is, then I hope you'll keep looking after him. He has a tendency to get himself into trouble when you're not watching. Oh, and just to illustrate what I mean, at the end of last year, we had an incident where a large number of gang members were found knocked out at Naganaki Shrine. It seemed to be the result of a fight, but no matter who we asked, they all claimed it was their own fault. The attacker is still unknown. We thought it might have been a clash with another gang in the area, but some of our sources suggest there were only 2 culprits. The most surprising part is no one found at the scene had any actual injuries. It's kind of unbelievable considering their sheer numbers. Whoever did it must have been pretty skilled. But in the end, the victims were just a group of infamous punks. They probably pushed their luck one too many times and got what was coming to them. It's very likely the other side acted in self-defense. And with no injuries, we probably don't need to pursue this case any further. I have no idea why the two of you will look so relieved to hear this. I may be an officer of the law, but I'm a human being first. If there are those with integrity who know how to use the power they're given, then I'm not above helping that cause.
I think I'm starting to see the path I need to take. Thank you, Kurosawa-san.
I haven't done anything to deserve thanks. I was just musing to myself. Things may have turned out fine this time, but you'd better avoid pulling a stunt like that again. Nowadays, it's becoming more common for goons like them to carry guns. Maybe it's inevitable given how connected the world is, but things just seem more dangerous lately.
Yeah, guns are pretty common in other parts of the world. Not to mention all the tough fighters abroad. Nothing abroad, though. Now that's a thought. I'll have a lot of freedom once I graduate. It might be fun to see how far my fist can take me.
There he goes again. Jokes aside, you certainly get a lot of opportunities when you're young. I do miss that sometimes. Maybe the three of us can get together for a drink someday. Well, I'll be on my way.
Someday, huh? You know, I've had to do a lot of thinking about the future lately, what with entrance exams and all. No matter what path I take, I intend to keep on fighting. But I'm sure there are some things out there I won't be able to do alone. That's why someday, I want to become a leader just like you. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. We've got a job to do before that. I'm gonna protect you and all my friends. I'm gonna fight for our futures. And I'm gonna be the big brother she'd be proud of. That reminds me, I should give these to you before I forget. Go ahead and use those if you want. I'll teach you how to wrap them later. No particular reason, but if you have those on, they'll stabilize your grip on your weapon during battles. Just take them for now. They're what let me use my fists to their full potential. In a way, you do the same thing for me. All right? How about we end the night on a high note with some good eating? Anything goes today, so don't be shy. I'll be taking care of the check. For tonight, at least, you and I will be going strong for years to come. You'll get your turn eventually. All right, let's go.
Oh. Excuse me. That's great. I find myself coming here a lot lately. Before, I couldn't understand the benefits of coming to these shrines, but lately that's changed. This is also where we met Koromaru-san last summer. He waited here until we found him, even though he knew his master had died. I can understand why now. What drives people isn't necessarily facts, but feelings. He knew for a fact that his master had died, but his feelings of wanting to be with him made him stay. I feel the same. I recognized the fact that I can't protect you, but I came back anyway. Subconsciously, I was acting based on my emotions rather than logic. I was so confused at the time that I didn't notice it, but it's true. The parameters governing my behavior seem to have been updated during my time with you.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Eon Arcana.
misspoke. I mentioned what drives people. But of course, Koromaru-san and myself aren't people. Sorry.
I see you're back.
Yes! It looks like they're growing quite nicely. I'm amazed at how robust they are. The ladybug has grown into a fine adult as well. Does this mean our mission is complete? That's a job well done. I did my best to do everything in my power. I'm happy I was able to assist. Oh, and we can't forget to thank the ladybug for contributing as well. As I've tended these plants alongside you, I've realized something. I've made so many new discoveries beside these planters. Everyone is doing the best they can to make their way in the world. That goes for the plants, the pests, and the ladybug too, and you as well. I may be a machine, but I also want to do the best I can. I'll give it my all to make my way in the world, just like everyone else. Do you think I'll be able to? You're already working hard enough, but hearing that from you is making me even more motivated. Of course, I don't plan on sacrificing my attention here either. Okay, it's time to get started. I think we did another thorough job today. Shall we head back now?
You're right.
Thanks. I see you're back.
Oh! Yes! It doesn't matter if they're small, as long as they grow well. That should be enough for today. Let's head back now.
Oh, welcome back.
Hey! What? Hold up.
That's why.
Thank you. Hey, can we step out for a bit? I want you to come to the station with me. I'll tell you more there. Sorry to make you come all the way here. I, suddenly have no idea what to do with my life anymore. Do I want to be a doctor, or do I want to be an artist? I've decided to do a little soul searching, and I won't go back home or to school until I figure it out. I haven't figured out exactly where I'll go, but it has to be somewhere away from home. I've got plenty of money. I may have taken my dad's credit card from his wallet. I'm glad we had a chance to talk before I left. Tell the others I said goodbye. Don't say that. You're gonna make this harder for me. Promise me you'll take care of yourself. Ma'am, are you all right? That cough. She's having trouble breathing and she's running a fever. This is bad. I may be jumping to conclusions here, but sorry about this. I knew it! She's a smoker. This is really bad. I think she suffers from chronic bronchitis. So if she caught a cold, it may have exacerbated the symptoms. Call an ambulance. Hurry! We'll leave the rest to the paramedics. Well, I better get going.
My chest!
Sir, are you okay? My train's about to leave. What should I do? All right, then I'll go ask the station attendant to call an ambulance. You stay here and perform first aid on him.
I'm okay. Please, stop.
Okay, I told someone. Wait, I think he's going into cardiac arrest. Let's sit him in an upright position. Oh no, he's breathing, and signs of cyanosis. I have to do something. I have to, or this man will die. I need your help. Lay him down on his back, gently. Now, if I perform CPR while giving him a cardiac massage, at least I helped him as much as I could. Thank you. I don't think I would have had the confidence on my own. I'm really glad you were here with me. You both saved their lives. I think I'll go back home. I finally know what I really want. That said, I'm not looking forward to apologizing to my dad. All right then, I'll see you at school.
Oh, there you are. We're all going to Hagakure. Wanna come? Wow, that was easy. Sonata-san's buying today. You remember that bet we made in Yakushima? Ah, you probably forgot all about it by now. Well, you won in the end, even if it was ice. But whatever, Sonata-san still lost, right? Even if it took me like 6 months to make him admit it. Come on, everyone else already left. We got a jet.
Everyone's okay with the special, right? Okay, 5 specials, please.
Man, this is awesome! Sonata-san's never treated us all to ramen before.
I'll accept that I lost. But why do I have to treat all of you?
You're still going on about that? Come on, Sonata-san, a bet's a bet. You gotta pay up.
All right, all right. I never said I wouldn't. What's wrong, I guess? You doubting me too?
No, but have you seen the magazine on the counter? The headline caught my attention.
What magazine?
This one, Emergence of a Messiah. The charismatic one speaks.
Oh, it must be about that doomsday cult. They're all over the internet, too.
Oh. Hey, look at this photo. Check out their so-called messiah.
What the? Is that Takaya?
I thought something was up. So, it's Strega after all. I just lost my appetite.
Listen. Mankind is currently imprisoned by the sins of hate and anger. But soon, a savior will descend upon this world to break the chains that bind us and lift us to new heights. This great being is known as Nyx. I have beheld her glory, and she has blessed me with power beyond belief. When Nyx arrives, there will be no more pain, no more suffering. Humanity shall be freed.
How the hell does he know about Nyx?
Wait, he's saying that Nyx will save the world? But that's a lie!
I don't think that even matters. This is all just a game to him.
That bastard.
But there are those who do not understand the truth, even though they have also been granted her blessing. They have acquired the same power as I, yet they abuse it for their own personal gain. These miscreants are the ones to blame for the recent tragedies that have been plaguing our streets.
Wait, is he talking about us?
Shh, not so loud! We're not the only ones here, you know.
And what do they mean by the charismatic one? Why is he suddenly a celebrity?
Well, apparently Jin was already pretty well known on the internet. He's probably good at influencing public perception.
Yeah, I bet he orchestrated Takaya's rise to fame by building his brand like a celeb. Those two make me sick.
Brothers and sisters, I shall go forth to make preparations for Nyx's arrival. But do not fear those evildoers who desecrate their gifts. Nyx shall right their wrongs. May your hearts be filled with peace as you await your salvation. Blessed are those who take joy in the coming of Nyx. The revolution is upon us, my brethren.
Revolution? People can't seriously be buying this crap, can they?
Perhaps the power of an exceptionally charismatic individual is the only way to change this nebulous future. That's the end of the article. It appears Strega disappeared again after the interview.
Well, there's only one place they could have gone. Tartarus. They're just wasting everyone's time.
Still, it seems they've managed to shift the atmosphere of the entire city. Even if they don't say it out loud, people must be scared inside.
Yeah, they probably are. Why else would anyone believe this nonsense? It's not normal.
Believing what you hear is a choice. There's no real way for them to know what's true.
Well, no wonder it feels like the world's ending. We're all gonna die.
But is that so unusual? All life will eventually come to an end. Does Nyx's involvement change that in some way? Death is a natural occurrence in the cycle of life. Don't all humans realize this?
I guess.
Tell you the truth? I never even would have thought about my own death if none of this happened. But we're already here, so why don't we just leave it at that? Our target is Nyx. If Strega gets in our way, we'll deal with them too. That's all there is to it.
Agreed. We'll probably run into them in Tartarus anyway. No matter how you look at it, they want us out of the picture.
Promise Day's almost here, huh?
Yeah.
We need to do all we can until then.
All right. And first things first, we're gonna need lots of energy. Let's eat. Excuse me! I'll add a Hagakure bow to the list. You don't mind, right, Sonata-san?
Oh, Junpei, didn't you say you were eating half of Aigis' food too?
No, don't worry. I'm starving.
You better eat it all.
Oh. Uh-huh. The smell of the soil really makes it feel like we're growing something, doesn't it? I think that about does it. Shall we head back downstairs?
Come to think of it,
Seriously?
Why, hello! Thank you. There we go! At last! It is fini! Ah, you always know the right things to say. When my uncle sees this, he will surely change his mind about Nihon. It is time for him to concede. I must hurry and go see him. Tout de suite. Aloha. I have to say goodbye for a little while. But someday, I will return. I will not give in to my uncle. Please, take this. I made it out of the leftover material from the kimono. It is a symbol of our friendship. Please, please wait for me. I am certain I will return. Here in Nihon, the times I feel truly at home, they are the times I spend with you, my Tomodachi. Hatachi, good night.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Temperance Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the temperance within thyself.
It pains me to say this, but I will be leaving tomorrow. See you later.
Welcome back.